Okay, these are notes of my interactions today. Okay, I got in touch with the city manager, and he pretty much did not talk to Trevor over the radio. I think Trevor, when he said city manager, he meant park manager.
Well, I got my city manager looking at it right now.
So that kind of shortened the conversation with the city manager, but I found some interesting notes to make. All right, first he asked my name several times. He couldn't remember it. He's a smoker. He smokes Marlboro Reds. I noticed that. That stands out. He keeps the pack right on his desk. Okay, he refused to be recorded. All right, and pretty much asked me to turn my video off. And I said that my battery is very weak, and he said, "Well, we'll wait till it runs out." So it's clear he didn't want to be recorded because he saw the previous cop video, and he blamed me for editing it to make everybody look bad. No, I recorded it.
And you edited it and you put it on the internet, not in its full version. So
no, that's
kind of sneaky.
Okay, yeah, I did all that. Yeah, that's true.
And so I really don't care to be recorded and then edited to make like a fool. Just to be blunt with you.
Oh, okay. I could turn it off and I'll talk. I could talk. Okay, so he didn't want that for himself because I have these tricks for editing. Okay, but yeah, the city manager does take part in some emergency responses, but not for when a car hood is up. He was never called. He looked at his notes, and he didn't write anything down on that day. So then I wanted to talk to the park manager and ask him some questions. So just down this way.
Yeah, go on down. Kevin Urban?
Yeah.
Don, right?
Yeah, why don't we go in there?
Travis.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm having trouble.
Yeah.
Why don't we go in there?
Okay, sure.
Chief, I got my employee in there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't quite expect the park manager to be the one who was on the radio, but I should have figured. All right, but for the park manager to give legal advice seemed very unlikely. So I asked about the camp host and him staying, and the camp host staying, the guy that reported me for having my car hood up. What are the camp host's duties and stuff? And this park manager really couldn't say. He referred me to the human resources. After asking, he's given some kind of information, but is more human resources who isn't in today. So I'll have to try to contact the human resources. I got their email, but the camp host said, at least gave some information the park manager said the camp host stays for free. There's no pay involved, and there are some, and the city manager interjected and said that some of the duties of the camp host are to clean up and make sure that they report people who don't pay, people who may abuse the camping situation in some way. I asked if the camp host make sure that people pay. There's a lockbox at the Sturtevant Park. Is the camp host given the key to that lockbox? And they said no. Because if he was given the key, that would be interesting. So then I talked to the secretary at the police station about my not guilty verdict. And there's a volunteer clerk of courts who comes in once a week, every Thursday, to process my not guilty verdict. They come in once a week. The court is held once a month because I asked if I wanted to sit in on a court. When's the next one? And then she said it's once a month. So that's why I'm kind of waiting so long. Then I got into an issue with the Wi-Fi. That was actually the first thing I talked about. I wanted to talk to the records keeper about the Wi-Fi, but then the city manager started to cover it. That's the first person I talked to, and they didn't want to let me to use the Wi-Fi, and they were saying it's only it says he was trying to convince me that there's this motel next to the City Hall that I was picking up their Wi-Fi, but I was like, no, look, I showed him my iPad, and I was like, this is what I have. There's no motel in there. It's city and city guest, and I'm like, I'm a city guest. Can I have the password for your Wi-Fi? So he gave it to me eventually, but they were trying to tell me that you're not allowed the Wi-Fi because it's only for people who make presentations in the room and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, I've been to a lot of city halls, and they've offered free Wi-Fi to people there. It's a free Wi-Fi for everybody. It's not just for people who make presentations. Okay, so but they have a tough password, and I'll put it up on Google Maps. Okay, in my review. Okay. And we'll see if they decide to change it or not. I'm told they watch these videos. Hey, excuse me. If I wanted to sit in on the court proceeding, how often is it held? Is it once a week?
Once a month.
Oh, once a month. Okay. All right. I had another question. Okay. Well, is the court records person here?
Court records?
Or whatever, the city secretary.
Yeah, so she doesn't have anything to do with the court.
Yeah, what's the
municipal
password
court.
for the Wi-Fi?
I don't know the password.
Okay, that's what I was asking. For her.
What's that?
That's my question to her.
Okay.
And then I have another one.
Okay.
Password to the city hall.
Yeah, I'm a city guest. I saw that as an option.
I think that guest account is actually the motel down the street.
No, it says city and then city guest. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
it's
there
for
is
the...
one that says city, but it's not for guests.
No.
You just touched the button again. Okay.
What, you don't want to?
I just told you.
It's just
explained
audio.
Because you
I'll turn it over. It's
like to edit it where it looks like you're dealing with people.
Well, I have a short battery life actually.
Okay. So as soon as your battery runs out, I think we will continue this.
Oh, okay. You don't want to be recorded.
I do not want to be.
All right, so there's no pay for the camp host.